Man, I feel terrible. I haven't done anything good for anybody. I am an awful person.
Yeah, me too. Oh wait, didn't the janitor say they had service they needed help with?
Oh wait, yeah, they did. That was a good idea, Ron.
Yeah, should we go help them?
Yes. No, I'll text them.
Okay, yeah, text him right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, this is Tate. This is Tate texting for Tate and Ronni. I was wondering if we could do some janitorial work for you for some service. Send.
Some kids want to do some janitorial work? Okay, that'll make us so much easier. I'll text them back.
Go. Oh, look! I got a text back from the janitor.
Oh, what does it say?
She said yes. She said we could mop the floor and clean the windows.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, just cool. So are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah, we are. We're very
Okay,
excited.
so we're gonna have you mop the floors.
Perfect.
Yes, that
Thank
sounds
you.
fun.
Go.
Man, this is terrible. I hate this. This isn't fun at all. I can see why the janitors hate their job.
Yeah, I don't like doing this. I hate it.
But guess what? I told the janitor we'd come in 3 times. So I know we're almost done today, but we have to come in 2 more times.
Ugh.
Go.
Alright, we're back again.
Hi. Today, we're gonna have you mop the windows.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, man, this is awful. They're so dirty.
Yeah, I don't like doing this.
Oh.
Geez, that looks like it sucks. But I'm sorry, I do feel your pain.
Yeah, thanks. It does suck. Thanks, though.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't feel your pain because I've actually really never done it, so.
Go.
Hey, we're back. How's it going?
Oh, great. We are gonna have you mop again.
Perfect.
Thank
I
you.
love doing this.
Thanks.
Oh, mopping. Oh, I hate this. I can't wait till we're done. I'm so glad we're almost done.
Me too. Last time.
Oh, looks like you're doing a little janitorial work today. You're doing
Yeah.
great. You know, I really feel bad for you. I used to do this, but back in my day, I had to do it on my hands and knees.
Wow.
That would suck.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Last little part right here, then we're done. Oh, are you done?
I'm done. Are you done?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Finally.
good.
We're
Okay.
free from this. Let's
That
put our
was
things
so
away.
long.
Well, I'm so happy we're done.
It was nice of the janitor to let us do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Neither am I.
Yay, we're done! Woohoo! Man, I hated doing that in the moment. Like now looking back at it, I'm kind of glad we did it. It kind of made me feel good.
Yeah, me too. I liked being able to talk to the janitor a little. I mean, I've never really talked to her before.
Yeah, I've kind of felt like she was just another person that just had another job, but like she's really nice and like I like talking to her.
Yeah, me too. I actually kind of liked doing the service.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad we did it.
Me too.
Hi, I'm Tate Topham.
And I'm Ronni Wright, and we're from Delta High School. For our service, we went to the high school and asked if we could do some janitorial work.
We use different ways to communicate during our service. We use mediated versus face-to-face communication. We use nonverbal versus verbal communication. And finally, we use sympathy versus empathy communication. First, we're going to talk about mediated versus face-to-face communication. First of all, mediated communication is the way we communicate to people through notes, texting, social media, etc. Any of those, not verbally face-to-face contact communication. For our service, we use mediated communication. When we texted the janitor to see if we can come do service.
We also use face-to-face communication. This is when you're talking directly to each other, not over texting or anything like that. And when we use this, we just talk to the janitor face-to-face to see what we could do.
Go.
Some similarities between mediated and face-to-face communication is it's the same process and it's the same goals. You're trying to communicate with each other. You just aren't doing it the same way.
Some of the differences between mediated communication versus face-to-face communication is the time can be either delayed time or real time. Sometimes when you use mediated communication, it's not like right then, and the time will be delayed. And then when you use face-to-face, it will always be real time because it's right there in the moment. And another difference is
when you for the mediated communication, you don't know the actual expression the guy was trying to use, like to text you. Like you don't know if you can take it different than how the guy was actually wanting to take it.
we also use nonverbal and verbal communications. Nonverbal communications is where you're expressing how you feel through actions, just not words. Some examples of these are maybe blushing or trembling hands, stuff like that. The way we use nonverbal communication in our skit is when we were not really wanting to do it and we were just saying ugh and stuff like that.
Verbal communication is when you are expressing your feelings and how you feel about things through actual words. The way your tone is and everything else like that. The way we use verbal communication in our skit is when we were talking to each other about how much we hated doing it, and just talking to each other in general and how we felt about it.
Some similarities between these two are it's both expressing how you feel and you're both communicating, you're just communicating in a different way, but verbal and nonverbal communications both express how you feel and what you want to say.
Some differences in nonverbal and verbal communication is how you're, like in verbal you're actually talking, you're speaking, but in nonverbal you're just using actions or motions. Go ahead.
In verbal communication, sometimes you can speak more clearly, and in nonverbal communications, you can sometimes get mixed feelings. Like the messenger can sometimes get mixed feelings.
We'll now show you a video that will provide an example of nonverbal and verbal communication.
Amy, are you worried that us living together will take the mystery out of our relationship?
No.
Yeah, why would you?
Oh, and check this out. I took the liberty of scripting a new outgoing voicemail message for both of us.
Hello, this is Sheldon.
And this is Amy.
We're not home right now.
'Cause we out dropping science, son. Leave a message. Beep.
You can't live here.
What? Why? Is it the message? I only used urban slang to sound tough so people wouldn't break in.
It's not the message.
Well, what is it then? I did everything just the way you like it.
You did.
Then what the hell, Sheldon? We have been going out for over 2 years, and I have been nothing but patient with you. I watch your dopey space movies. I signed your ridiculous contracts. I even stopped wearing lip gloss because you said it made my mouth look too slippery. I am the best girlfriend you're ever gonna have. You give me one good reason why I can't live here.
It's Penny's fault.
What?
She doesn't want to live with Leonard, so he has to come live here again. She's the snake in our garden. She's the reason we can't be happy.
In this video, we just showed they both used verbal and nonverbal communications. One of the verbal communications was when Amy raised her voice at Sheldon when she got mad.
One of the ways she showed nonverbal was Amy was like standing up all angrily and throwing her hands everywhere, and she was just, you can tell it by her actions that she was really mad.
One of the non-verbal communications as well was when Sheldon, he made a lot of facial expressions after the things that Amy said. It seemed like he wasn't very happy and a little bit scared.
One of the verbal communications was when, from Sheldon, is when he was he acted really scared, and he blamed it on his friend. The last one we did was sympathy versus empathy. Sympathy, first of all, sympathy is viewing one's perspective from your point of view. So you could be like, oh wow, I know how you feel, but really you don't know how they feel. That's what sympathy is. You don't know how they feel, you just know, you're just from your point of view. How we use the example of sympathy in our skit is when the little girl came up to us while we were washing the windows and said, oh, don't worry guys, I know how you feel, I'm sorry, but really she didn't know how we felt.
And then empathy is when you experience what they're doing, and so you do feel sorry for them and you know what they're going through. One way that can help you remember that is empathy starts with an E, and so does experience, so you can correlate that. And how we used it in our video was when we were mopping floors, and the girl came up to us and was saying how she had to mop the floors back in the olden days on her hands and knees.
Some similarities between sympathy and empathy is you actually feel bad for the person. You don't just not feel bad, I guess. You just don't know, you just don't see it from the right point of view.
And some differences is with empathy, you actually have to experience what they experience, and that kind of gives you more feel of what's going on and how they really do feel. When sympathy, you don't experience what they've experienced, so you feel sorry for them, but you don't know exactly what they're going through. As you can see, we use a lot of communication in our lives, even when we don't need it, and it's very important to have good communication.
In review, one way to communicate is mediated versus face-to-face communication. Mediated is over social media, text, notes, etc., when you're not actually talking face-to-face. Face-to-face communication is when you're actually talking to the person face-to-face, not in notes, text, or anything like that. You're just actually talking to them.
Also, verbal and non-verbal. Verbal is where you are actually communicating and using your words, and then non-verbal is more actions and expressions.
And finally, sympathy and empathy. They both are the same. You're both feeling sorry for the person that they're doing. You feel bad for them, but the difference is sympathy, you don't know what they're going through, you haven't experienced it, and empathy is you have been through it and you feel sorry. You just remember E for empathy means experience. Looking back at it, doing janitorial work for the janitors for our service wasn't that bad. We got to meet the janitors and communicate with them, and that was fun. They're nice people, and yes, it did have times when it was really boring and you just wanted to be done for the day, but it made you feel good inside after doing stuff for them, because they really did appreciate it, and they work hard, so it was really nice.
After doing all of this, it helped me realize how much we use communication in our lives and how important communication is, not just with close friends or anything like that, but it'll help you a lot when you need to talk to people that you don't know. And I agree, at times the service wasn't as fun, but in the end I did like doing it, and I liked being able to talk to our janitors because I never really got to talk to them at all, and now I know them a little better than I did.
So yeah, I think we both say that we did appreciate this assignment and what it did for us.
Really?